So it looks like a three-way anime convention battle is about to ensue. Earlier this year, Anime Expo canceled their convention, and that was because of things that's going on in the world right now that obviously I can't talk about. And then, of course, you had Funimation, who had decided to come in here and try to have a virtual convention during the weekend that Anime Expo naturally has their conventions. And then Anime Expos come back with their convention during their weekend that they usually have held for 27 years going. And then, of course, there's a third contender jumping in here as well. This seems to be a bit of a situation. Hey, what is going on, everybody? How are you all doing today? I hope you all are having a wonderful and fantastic day today, and if not, hopefully you all will have a better tomorrow. So, we got to go back a little bit here. So to talk about this whole thing, of course, Anime Expo, they canceled their convention because, issues that are going on in the world right now. And so, of course, Funimation then decided to have a virtual convention on the very weekend that Anime Expo has held for 27 years going. This is what the tweet stated. "This is happening, our first convention, and it's all virtual. We hope you can make it at Funimation Con." Now, this is one of the frequent questions asked was, what's the catch? How much? You guys selling merch, plushies, Japanese candies, etc., which is a good question to ask. Now, of course, Funimation, it seems that they came up with this at the spur of the moment, because it seems like this just kind of came out of nowhere for them, because Anime Expo, which is one of the biggest, if not the biggest, anime conventions that goes on each year, it's funny that while they had canceled theirs, Funimation then decides to take their spot. And if you go to the website, which here it is right here, here is the homepage, Funimation Con 2020, Virtual Anime Convention, July the 3rd through the 4th. Now, you want to know what's funny about this? This was announced on May the 4th. And up till this point, there has been no updates at all from Funimation. If you had to ask me, this is a bit sketchy, and here's why. It seems like they were just trying to take the old placeholder of Anime Expo and make their own convention out of it, if you had to ask me. Now, I don't know that 100%, but the timing is just very strange. And if you scroll down on the page, here's what you also see. Virtual Anime Convention, July 3rd through the 4th, a 2-day stream of cosplay meetups, industry panels, Q&A sessions, and more. But you don't get anything else. This is it. And then all you see left is hashtag FunimationCon, follow Funimation for the latest event, info, and anime news. Funny thing is that there's no information. It's almost a month away, just a little over a month, and they still have nothing updating anybody on it. Now, that's kind of odd, because you would think that as they're getting closer to the time, you would think that they would start to update the events, or at least the plans for the con, and if it's going to cost anything. But of course, leave it to Funimation to not be doing that. Big thing is to me, this sounds like they just took Anime Expo's placeholder so that they could just have their own con, if you had to ask me. That's just my opinion. I don't know that for certain, but that's what it sounds like. It's a bit sketchy. Then again, we've seen some sketchy things come from Funimation, and they continue to spiral downhill. I've talked about this multiple times, and so have multiple other people. Now, I do love whenever they announce this, some people were coming up with some of the greatest things. One person had this. I believe you dropped this, and it shows Dio with the L to Funimation, which I think is fantastic. And then, here's something interesting, though. One person responded by saying, not available in the UK, which is a bit odd, because Funimation, if you're going to have this virtual convention, as you say you are, then wouldn't you think that your fans, all of them, not just the ones in North America, but wouldn't you think you would want all of your fans to be able to attend? This sounds a bit odd. So more people were actually complaining about this as well. One person tweeted this and had the image, and it says, sorry, but this content isn't available in your country. Wow, Funimation, if you have a plan for this virtual convention for your fans, then you might want to fix a few things. Then again, looking at everything you do, Funimation, yeah, I'm not surprised that this is something that would be a problem. I'm not surprised considering all the problems with your company that you continue to get worse with. Now, this person showed a screenshot. It shows Funimation login. Sorry, but this content is available in your country. So here's another person addressing this issue, and Funimation still seems to have not done anything to fix the problem. Yet again, another person on the very same day has come out and stated, and when you look at it, sorry, but this content isn't available in your country. So if Funimation is going to hold this convention, as they say, if they're going to hold this virtual convention for their fans, there's going to be a lot of things they're going to need to fix because this is looking like a disaster. Then again, looking at the way the Funimation has been going, the whole entire company is a disaster at this point. Now, so when you look at that, here's the funny thing though. It seems that Anime Expo themselves are going to have their own con. And, that's the thing. This is looking pretty good if you had to ask me. Way better than what Funimation has planned. And guess what? At least Anime Expo, at least they're very professional because they're letting people already know some things. And that's looking way better than what Funimation's doing. And I'm more on the side of Anime Expo because they've been doing this for a very long time. Since 1992. They have a lot of experience here, which is very good. Now, when you look at this, okay, so the big thing here is that here's what they are talking about is going to be at their virtual convention, which is pretty cool. We are thrilled to unveil our plans to offer Japanese pop culture fans from around the world an opportunity to experience all things anime from whatever they are with Anime Expo Lite. This free 2-day live stream event will begin on July 3rd, proclaimed Anime Expo Day by the city of Los Angeles in 2015, and continue through July 4th. Looks like Funimation, you got some competition, because Anime Expo is here to take their natural spot, and they're here to continue to have it on that same day. Funimation, I don't think you thought this one through. I think this was just a whole, we're going to jump in here because Anime Expo didn't have anything planned. Well, they got something planned, and they're actually informing all the fans out there. This looks pretty good, but it gets better. Anime Expo Lite will feature content from the industry partners such as Bushy Road, Crunchyroll, Pony Canyon, Viz Media, and more. More details will be announced in the coming weeks. Now, isn't this funny? No Funimation here. I mean, while Funimation is having their own convention, it's still pretty hilarious if you had to ask me, considering that Anime Expo in the past, they actually have featured Funimation. No Funimation here. Well, Funimation, it looks like you jumped to conclusions. And now, Anime Expo is going to still happen. It will be a virtual convention. It's still going to happen, but look at what happened. Instead of you being featured there, you're not there because you're going to have your convention to which you have no details on still, which is pretty hilarious if you had to ask me. Additionally, we are pleased to reveal the artwork that was planned for the Anime Expo 2020 program guide cover. I and Zeno seem to have found themselves in Shibuya along with the gang from The World Ends With You. We are excited to be able to parlay the traditional Anime Expo in a virtual experience since 2017. AX has been live streaming select panels as well as from the conventional floor, so it is a natural transition for us to produce a virtual event. As everything in 2020 is different, we see a unique opportunity to be able to share our passion for Japanese pop culture not only with those that would have attended AX, but now with any anime fan no matter where they live, said Ray Chang. I hope I said your name right. If I butchered it, I apologize. CEO of the Society for the Promotion of Japanese Animation, AX's organizer with our Anime Expo Lite lineup. We know fans will find plenty of events and special guests to entertain and keep them engaged. Now, this sounds really good, and, it seems like Anime Expo, they have everything organized right here so that everybody can also know what the plans are. But it also seems that a new foe has appeared, because another challenger is entering the fray during this time, which is actually quite hilarious, if you had to ask me, because this makes the situation a bit more spicy. Because when you look at it now, Aniplex has also announced that they're going to jump in as well. Aniplex Online Fest has been announced for July 4th through the 5th. Panels will include various Type Moon anime. So as you can see here, here's the tweet, and then this person had posted Aniplex and what they had here. So thing is that I tried to look up a site for it. I have not found anything. So I just really found it through this tweet but this is all that I've gotten in terms of information is Aniplex Online Fest, July 4th through the 5th, 2020. Now, if you know, Aniplex is also a company that is owned, just like Funimation is, by Sony. So Sony owns both Aniplex and Funimation. Funny to see that their conventions are right there, so close to one another. I mean, all three of these at least have one day in common with one another. But it's a bit odd to see that Aniplex also has announced that they are going to have their convention right then as well. This is the thing. I think that Funimation, which, seeing how bad of a company they have become over the years, it's funny that they themselves tried to take the spotlight from Anime Expo, which Anime Expo, vastly known by many of us anime fans. And then Anime Expo, comes up and has planned a new way to be able to have their conventions still happen, which is awesome, by the way, because I'm on the side of Anime Expo. If there's anyone that I'm siding with here, it's Anime Expo 100%, because they've been doing this for, almost 28 years, and not only that, but at the same time, when you look at it, they've had a certain day that they've always done it, usually around the time of July 4th. Usually that weekend is when they do it. So there's that, and it just feels like Funimation just jumped in here to try to take their spot to me. That's what it seems like. And then, of course, Aniplex, it seems like they just kind of came out of nowhere as well. And, it's funny how you have Anime Expo, who has all their information already out there for people, then you still have Funimation, who doesn't even have what seems to be a plan other than the convention on the set day, and then Aniplex out of nowhere comes up and states that they're going to have a little bit here, but looking at it, Anime Expo, they're completely organized here, and they have a plan. You have Funimation, who, it's been almost a month now, still hasn't even come up with any details, and then Aniplex just kind of out of nowhere, they don't have much information. I would like to know the virtual attendance Funimation's going to get, because I can guarantee you it's not going to be half as much as Anime Expo, from what it looks like, in my opinion. It'll be interesting to see how this turns out. But anyways, let me know what you think about this entire situation down below. Subscribe to the channel if you were new here, and make sure you were still subscribed, because YouTube is unsubscribing people from all their favorite channels. So make sure you were still subscribed to all your favorite channels. Hit the video with a like, and also be sure to share the video on social media. Spread the word and get it out there. It's greatly appreciated, and it really helps out the channel a lot. Also, be sure to follow me on Discord. We have a wonderful community there. Not only that, but it will keep you up to date on when the newest videos will be released, as well as any other upcoming events in the near future. So be sure to follow me on Discord. The link is in the description down below. But anyways, I hope you all have yourselves a wonderful and fantastic day today. And remember, if today was not a good day, tomorrow could always be better. Take care of yourselves and everyone around you. And have yourselves a good one out there, everybody.